Sorry, the phone conked out. And so this is the other rotor I made. I made this maybe 10 years ago. Got pretty long 3/8" magnets that go all the way through. A little bit of rust on the tips of them. And this is north, 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 all the way around. It's kind of a heavy rotor. And so these that are going to have these in them. 3/8 by ½ inch. These are going to have, so I'm going to have 16 iron north magnets all the way around. And this is going to be the drive coil, drive rotor. And this will be the generator rotor. So this is another project, very similar, but I'm just using different rotor magnet dimensions. Instead of 20 millimeters wide, they're 3/8 inch wide. Instead of 2 millimeters thick or 3 millimeters thick, they're ½ inch thick. And while these are about 1 1.25 inches thick, these are pretty long ones. Go all the way through. So I tested this, I balanced it and everything, and I can't remember how it did, but I'm sure it worked. So those coils I made, new coils I made, they should work good for these too. I might use black sand on my next thing I build. I also have this, so right now I have 8 coils and 16 rotor magnets if I go with this. Why not have 16 coils? Get double the power. And I really do like this way of 8 coils each side, 180 degrees off. It makes that triangle pattern of magnets. And it will make AC pumping one way, pumping the other way, and it really spins good. If I have these like here and here, magnet straight across, it really latches up as it goes. There might be something about only hitting one side of a magnet at one time, letting the back EMF flow backwards and not hit another magnet. If that makes any sense, if there really is back EMF coming off the end of the magnet on the opposite end of when you induce, a coil, when you induce on a coil and a core here, all this stuff shoots out the back. You can call it the back EMF if you want. It's not officially the back EMF you would define it as, but when you're inducing, making power with magnets whipping by coils and cores, every time you go by, you create power in the coil, and then the other end of the coil, what happens with that? If you have magnets straight across each side, that back EMF, the back end of the coil, is going to be reacting with the back of the magnet. And so that's what I've been doing. That's kind of my research, what I've been doing the past few months is instead of having magnets straight across, have them a bit staggered. And that's how I was getting no lens and speed up under load at fairly low RPMs too. So now what I got here is there's nothing at all on the other side. Again, 2 here, and then 1 in the middle over here. It's hard to show that, but I've said this a million times. There's 2 here, then straight across where this hole is 1 on the other side. So I guess that's 180 degree off rotors. And that'll make AC, pump this way, pump this way. Maybe this is the best way to go with it. And it would be low lens, not no lens. But I don't know, so I'm just testing everything. But so far I really like this configuration. And I'm also have been powering with my rotiverter motors at 1800 RPM, and I'm only drawing like 3 watts at idle, 3 or 4 watts at idle, 11 or 12 watts when I'm loading it. By loading, I mean I have a generator attached to it and I'm shorting out all the coils. So it seems like I should be able to kick all this back into that, have a looper with just low lens, instead of no lens. So this is kind of what I'm doing. Just an update. And thanks for watching.